This week I got monetized on YouTube, and instead of feeling finished, it made me think about what I'm actually building here. If this YouTube channel is one piece of the puzzle, then what are the others? It's starting to feel like spring is coming. I'm letting out the horses and I can hear the birds. The sun is shining. I don't know, can you see it? It's shining on my face. We're still, what day is today? Today's Friday, the 20-something of February. So it's probably 27th of February and tomorrow's the last day of February. So the 1st of March is right there. But anyway, yeah. Welcome to the video. I'm very excited about this week actually because the flowers are coming up and it's not raining as much anymore. I haven't got such a heavy workload, and I am attending a mushroom growing workshop. So I know a lot of people have done mushroom foraging workshops, so you go out in the woods and you forage mushrooms, and that is brilliant. But I live on a farm and I want to be able to forage my own mushrooms, we'll say. And also it is another income stream from the farm. I'll learn more about that today, and I will tell you, not today, but when the workshop is on, and I'll tell you a bit more about it. But I'm excited about adding another source of income to the farm. Why not? And I'm going to bring you guys along with me for as much of the workshop as I'm allowed to talk about, and then we'll have it set up here at home and see how we get on. And at the most we'll have mushrooms to go with our steak dinners, but it's going to take about 2 years to get them to harvest, I'm told. So it's much like everything else on the farm, it takes time. We've also had some bullocks sold. It's that time of year, and soon the calves will be starting. And for me this week, the biggest changes I have are with my horses. So these two were put out here in this field a couple of days ago, and the other 3 horses who have been out in the other field for the whole winter, they were doing fine, but it just got kind of too muddy for me to really be able to feed them in it. So I decided these guys are fine here. This ground is nice and dry, but I want to keep this field as dry as possible, so I'll only keep two horses, not people, horses out here. And the other guys, they go out to the other field during the day, as you saw, and they come in at night and I feed them in the shed, so that way they get a little bit of a break from the rain and the continuous rain and all of that. So it's like today it's sunny, so they'll probably stay out, and I'll check the forecast overnight, and if it's dry and nice tomorrow they can stay out overnight. But if it's going to get wet and rainy again, they'll come back into the shed. So it's kind of a fluctuating system for the moment, a state of I don't know what's happening. And I'm still taking care of my friend's horses. She's still away, so that will be my next task now that my boys are fed and I've checked on everything else. And Ruby and Sushi want to say hello. Have you been in the video yet this morning? No, you have not. Sushi? I gave these guys a bath last night because they were smelling very much like wet dog, and she has a very fluffy, dramatic coat. She's all fluffy. And Ruby is very shiny and clean, but you're always shiny and clean looking, aren't you? Good girl. The crows are even enjoying the sunny weather. I know they're not a popular animal around the farm, but these guys, they've had that tree there, little circle here, for several decades, and they don't cause problems. So we leave them there. And my tulips have started. That's not a tulip. They're called lords and ladies. They're coming. These are lovely white ones, and I have them all along in a line here in the springtime. The peanut bird feeder is full again. It's got peanuts in it this time, just for a change. and I have these suet balls. You're supposed to kind of stick the plastic in and stick the plastic around the branch like that. We'll see how that works. I have a second one. I just need a little stick to put it on. That's gonna, yeah, this is the thing about these will break, but I'll have to make sure I get the little bits of plastic again. Maybe if I stick it here, get it. Yeah, we'll see if they eat those. I know they love peanuts anyways. I can never keep enough peanuts in the house. Do you know what might be really cool actually is having a little like bird cafe here because the window of my house is like right behind me there, so I get to look out at them eating. But maybe I should put up a whole little table platform thing and a bird bath and everything, and have like the little bird cafe. That might happen. I might do that. I'm excited. Now, I'm sure you all know the routine at this point in this place. And if you don't, where have you been? Go watch the other video. So, we fill up the half-ton bag from the hay. There's some hay left underneath here. And I actually have a new bale. I just got water here. To open up, but I don't think I need to open the new bale today. I think I still have enough left. Wait for it. Here we go. Always close the gate behind you. You never know. Someone will decide to escape. I'm just looking at my buddies down there. They're coming up now. So it's actually my dad that delivers the hay. We got it delivered yesterday because that was what suited the most, and I really didn't think I'd have enough left, but I did, so I won't need to open it today. Well, let's get filling. Now, Princess. I've been told this lady's name, but I forget it. But look at this. She's covered in ferns. You enjoying your breakfast this morning? I'm sure you are. Yeah, guys. Totally different country when the sun is shining, isn't that right, guys? And we have two other ones over here. And down there are the boys. And they're next. The small fella is there. I've seen him. I know he's in it. Anyway. That's... Gonna close this gate behind me. And then... Where's the... Hang on, like every gate in the country. Did not hang. Where is it? This one. And... Oh. Come on, guys. Breakfast is here. Jocks was having a wee nap, so he's probably stretching himself, getting his legs going again. There's Björg. Hello, Björg. Good morning, lads. how are you? Ireland is a lovely country when the sun is shining, isn't it, guys? Look at that. And I'm like, I know I'm pointing the wrong way. The sheep, the green fields and the blue skies. But look over here now, this is at the mountains. Huh? Not mountain, I suppose. It's only about 200 meters tall, but it's still pretty. Come on, guys. Chook chook. Come on. Breakfast is ready. Big pile of it waiting for you. Come on, Chucks. I'm going to leave them to it. They know where it is. They're not hungry, so that's good. Back to the car we go. Yeah. And right, next. Before I keep going, sorry, these are my air fresheners and my friend's car air fresheners. Before I go too far, I have some exciting news, and it kind of all ties into a little bit into the mushroom foraging, not mushroom foraging, mushroom growing workshop that I'm going to tomorrow. And that news is that I have officially become a YouTube partner, and I'm monetized. So thank you to anyone who has ever watched any of my videos. Most of you are quite new in the past month or two. But yeah, I've officially become a YouTube partner, and I've kind of passed the monetization process, a start line, we'll say. That's the way I'm going to say it for now. So I'm not fully monetized. That's kind of what it means. It's a complicated process, and it's step by step, and it does require for me to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. So if you would do me a huge favor, if I'm not at 1,000 subscribers when you're watching this video, hit the subscribe button, or at the end of the video, click on the subscribe button. There should be one on the screen or one at the bottom, just to get me past that little line. Okay? And once I'm there, then that we're golden. After that, I think there may be other incentives, but at the moment for me, it's kind of the paycheck. It's essential for the paychecks to start to come, because yes, income streams. I don't actually take a paycheck or any sort of income from the farm. I've never done that. It is the family farm, but it is my father's. He handles all the decisions and everything, and I just keep my horses around. And I like spending time on the farm as well, so there's that. But that's where the mushroom foraging is coming in. I'm starting to build up I keep saying foraging, mushroom growing workshop. It'll be something that I do on the farm, and it'll be something for, say, an income stream for me if it works out. And YouTube is also an income stream for me, and it seems to be working out at the moment. I mean, I haven't received a penny yet, and I probably won't receive anything for the next 6 months. That would be great. Like, the best thing you can do is hit the subscribe button. If we have a million followers on this rural Ireland page, that would be fantastic. Let's get moving. So I am currently push powered. No David Brown for me, because I don't need to feed them as much. These get one barrow 3 times a day, and I can push down one wheelbarrow full by myself. So unfortunately, the David Brown is out, not out of commission, but he's in the shed. He's waiting for the work to begin again. Well, that's it for me for today. The sun is going down, and tomorrow I have my mushroom growing workshop. I keep calling it foraging workshop. I have that to go to, so I'm excited about that. I kind of don't know what the results will be or how much of it I should record, but I'll bring you along with me for as much of it as I can. So, see you tomorrow, and for you in 3 seconds. Sun is very strong, which is I'm not complaining, but it is mornings like this that remind me of why I do all of this, why I put up with winter, and yeah, you just, why would you want to be sitting in an office on a day like this? So I left the ponies out last night. They were stabled for a couple of nights, but I knew the forecast was no rain, and it did get cold. It got cold enough to put frost on the grass, but it didn't freeze the ground and freeze puddles or anything like that. So, like, they like that kind of weather, you know. They like it better than being too hot, and as long as you keep food in them, they're warm because their digestive is working. So I was happy to leave them out, which kind of suits me because I'm in a hurry to get to my mushroom course this morning. But yeah, now the sun is warming up their backs, and it's perfect. It's a perfect kind of day for spring. I'm here, but as usual, I am late. So let's get going. Yeah, and medicinal uses as well, like for food and
So that was very interesting. So the process of coming to say having a plug or having this is people would collect a spore print from a mushroom that they want to, and then by knocking it, you're given that kind of stimulation that's hit the ground, so then it produces a mushroom. And you can do that up to like 4 times a year. So one log.
and we're just on lunch now. That's the building behind me there that we're in, and mushrooms are crazy, fascinating. Got a handout, but I'm gonna have to get myself some books and learn a bit more about them. I'm getting cut down all the trees to grow mushrooms. It's going to be a great little addition to the farm if I can make it work and figure it out. But I might go look at the horses. I found one, and I think I know this fella. Yes. Are you still as grumpy as ever? Aww. This is our room. I showed you this stuff earlier. And out here we have a lovely little kind of kitchen canteen thing where I can make cups of tea. I'm going to do that for myself right now. And a little tidbit about me, I used to work here. I used to work teaching horse riding, and then I worked in the reception of the hotel. But I never made the food, so we were safe. I want a proper cup, and this one. And then it's probably just hot water. I need 2 hands for this, do I? Yeah. These are lovely. These are coconut cookies. They taste nice. I don't know why I'm the only one here. It's like 5 minutes. We were supposed to be back at 2 and it's 2:05. I don't know where they are because they're not in the cafe. Unless I missed a memo and we're meant to be in the woods somewhere, but everyone left their stuff here, so.
You get away with 1 coat. If it's raised, I'd always recommend if the dowel dries out or your spawn dries out, it's game over for the mycelium. So that's what you're really trying to protect.
So this is where I got to practice drilling holes and tapping in the dowels, which is where the mushroom is on, and then you cover them with a little bit of wax. We use beeswax, and in that pot there is some of the spawn, but it's on sawdust instead of dowels. It's really cool. You don't know what's going on, huh? You fluffy horses, eh? I don't know your names. And there's another fella here that looks not like a horse. And that fella definitely doesn't look like a horse, huh? Wonder could we put a saddle on you? That was a great day. That was really interesting. It is the same day, it is the evening. I'm back home again, and of course the farm has to be done every day regardless of where you go or what you do. They're eating their dinner. Is it raining right now? No, so we're going to take the win of it not raining. That was a really interesting day. Unfortunately, mushroom growing doesn't lend itself very nicely to a YouTube video, because I can't produce for you in a week the mushrooms. It's going to take about a year or more. Like if you inoculate the timber, so if you're I won't get into the whole spiel about it now, but I will definitely record the process, because I'm definitely going to do it, because I've bought myself shiitake mushrooms and lion's mane mushroom, because I like eating shiitake. You can't get them very often. You get them in restaurants, and I take lion's mane supplement. It's really good for you, and so I would like to try growing my own mushrooms. I don't think I've ever even seen fresh lion's mane mushrooms to buy, so I'll be growing them myself, but that won't be until at least 2027, probably even 2028, because knowing me, I might not get it right. I'll take you through those steps as I go through them. It'll just be, that's the thing about it. One day kind of sets you up, and then you have to forget about it for a year, but like remember it again after the year, so you don't forget that it existed. It's kind of lined up very interestingly in the same week as I'm YouTube partner program. I'm now in the YouTube partner program. Again, I haven't seen any money from this. I've been growing this channel for 10 years in a way, but really only in the last 6 months have I put like time into growing it. Specifically, hey Ruby! But like with opportunities, you have to start somewhere and see how you get on. Create your own opportunities. That's what I've been learning. And so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I just have to feed the other horses, but you saw that already today. They're just over that direction a little bit, and see you in the morning. Alright guys, it's the last time, and that sounding dramatic, it's the last time I'm going to feed my friend's horses. She is on her way home today, but I said I'd feed them for her this morning, because you know yourself when you're on a travel day, trying to come home and do a bunch of chores, she'll have enough to take care of getting the house back in order. So I'm going to run over and feed them for her. I have Sushi with me. Sushi! You stay in the boot now, but say hi to the camera, say hi to everybody. She doesn't care. Sorry guys, she's only here for the spin. But yeah. Also, I have to give back the car. So sad. I've been enjoying having a car. But I mean, fingers crossed, my car should be back in working order for me this week. 1 second, I have to close the gates. And I would say that they'll all be very glad to have Mammy home. It's really funny. I have the boys fed. I have them fed, but they're not here. They're up the mountain. I've been calling them to come down and say goodbye, but they're not here. So, oh well. I still have to feed Chocks and the 2 ponies, so maybe they'll show up in the meanwhile. We can say bye to the ponies and Chocks, but these fellas, they're not worried. Bye, Chocks. Bye, Chocks. You're the best fella, huh? And there's the small man, but there's a very small boy, Hasushi, who is all the way down here behind the hedge. I know he's in it, but you don't want to come over and talk. I don't know. Just the rain. You ready to go home, Sushi? Yes. Good morning, guys. I'm at ponies. Just topping up the water for Ted here. Ruby and Sushi. See that red thing in the corner there? That's my jacket. You gonna sit on my jacket now too, are you? I was in here yesterday cleaning up the stables for these lads to get them inside for the night, and I took off the jacket and it fell in the middle of the floor right there in the pea. Well, it didn't fall, I forgot it, and obviously the guys they didn't like it, so they threw it on the ground. I left it over there. But anyway, good morning. I don't know if I've told you why I've got them stable. Today is Monday, and yesterday, Sunday, we had a yellow warning for rain, which means that we had a bit of rain, a good bit of rain, and that again leads to the field getting all like waterlogged again, and it has just been going on for a couple more days. So kind of I've decided that they can be out as much as possible, but where they need to be stabled, I have them stabled. I have them in here, so they're only in here since like 6 o'clock yesterday evening, and it just helps them to just dry off a bit when they get soggy. Okay guys, we've come to the end of this week's video. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching and being here. Drop a comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see that you haven't seen yet. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Of course, please subscribe. I am counting the subscribers at the moment. I have some milestones I'd like to get to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.